Well, Pius highlighted him before the game. Unfortunately, in the round, he's not going to be alive long enough to show us too much. Heavy God in the backline, though, always good for these sorts of scenarios. Quick flicks, and the pistols bring us down to a 3 versus 1. Mattis, haven't spoke about him too much in the pre-game, but I tell you what, he'll probably speak for himself here. All right, no chance. Caught in the murder hole. MPL doesn't want any of it. I was going to say, Mattis is normally sick on the pistols.
8 walking right into the stack. Mattis even just thinking about leaving the B site completely open. Heavy God, short snout on the MP9, will pick his fight wisely, gets the dink, but unfortunately that AK always bites that little bit harder. Kensazor finding another with a MAC-10 and the 5.7 at range. Hunter tucking away and hoping that Mattis is going to be able to draw attention away. It is going to be a quick flurry of frags everywhere with just MPL remaining. Pre-fire Hunter swinging into it. And the frag in IGL again has to try to close, but it's Pius on 4 points of health, dodging the pre-fire and connecting for G2's first. Okay. Man's out of the mix. B2 getting reinvested. Alex gets his mitts on it, and it will just be a staggered approach. But Alex with the opening might warrant a bomb plant, but that's still got to cross to site. Alex upgrades from the Glock to a P2 all the way to the FAMAS and still able to reign true and cause a lot of damage here. Pius drawing attention. Just making a whole bunch of noise over towards the market. But will have the needle threaded. Doesn't have any idea as to where this Glock is coming from. And Kensazor gets it with a quick backstab. Info for the 2-man retake over towards short side, and G2 are getting thinned. Malves with a full belt of util decides this one ain't it, Chief. And that's going to be a second for bait. Astounded as to how that one's worked. G2 here for revenge at mid, and the flashes favoring the CTs this time. Malbs and Mattis able just to react in the nick of time and head trick through that top mid smoke, unable to trade. Man advantage for G2, and they're going to be happy with that. Falling back into a 4-man setup over towards the A site. Hunter, confident just to solo towards B.
Ooh, hello. There we go. Quick work back. I mean, 2 rapid frags. Hunter on a short side. You can see all the barrels, but with a HE in his hand, he's blown away. Pius at the back of the bomb site on B now, arriving on rotation, but they got their eyes lighting up towards A. There is a God to defend it. Post is up on ticket booth. He's got the FAMAS. Peek in. Good tag on het trick. Molly to give them space, though. You can start to push up on it. Oh, Heavy God. Straight through the box. Cuts it back open. Standing strong. It might be one man. With the size of his hands, he's just laying them out on entry towards the bomb site. It suddenly gets so awkward. A 2 versus 2. Heavy God still in CT. And Pius locking it down towards short side, Mac.
Let's see what he's going to pull out of his hat here. Heavy God, oh, lovely reaction to dodge the flash, but unfortunately the FAMAS leaves something to be desired in the accuracy department. NPL has just enough timing to slip his way into jungle. And just keep eyes on the cross towards site. Bomb planted for him and open enough as well for Essential to make it happen from Tetris, and Pius realizes that it ain't all that. There's no going back for a third for G2. It's bait to double down. Glorious clip from last year, was it? Or earlier this year when Vitality all tried to survive on short. And all 5 of their ragdolls just get exploded out. I think it was that short plant being a little bit devious. And speaking of devious, Malbs just beating the bloom of the con smoke. 2-tap with the M4 onto Kensazor. Puts bait into a rough position again to try to fight back from.
Alex. Off the backdrop of his teammate with a flash in. So let's see if the shot's hit. The smoke's good for a little bit of delay. They just go contact in.
Oh, Lord, Mattis.
Oh.
Was that 4 headshots in a matter of seconds?
Yeah, dude.
Bait just getting absolutely torn to shreds on their approach towards the B site, which gives G2 a lot more room to breathe, given the couple of shots coming through. But again, NPL, we talk about him as being that fragger, and him and Alex 666 going to be able to lock it in. Some Pius wants none of that. G2 realised the danger that could be looming there. How's this timing? NPL managing to slide in, and all with the boost, it's a freebie. Some Pius, none the wiser. Another not found though. Hunter able to lock in the window control, and this heavy setup over towards jungle finally starting to pay dividends for G2.
Yeah, matching the trades 1 for 1 here from either side, but the slight advantage is the damage back from Heavy God, at least, equalizing some of the chip damage onto Kensizor. Finds that through the smoke. Mattis on the long con. It's the wrap all the way through T-Spawn for the backstab. The other two CTs playing off one another towards Spawn. A little bit of util to work with. Smokes in the back pocket. Diffuse kit on Hunter as well. Headtrick's got his crosshair ready for the peek off of it. Kensizor waiting for the push to come. They don't have long left to work with. They've got to be swift about it. And with Mattis getting clothesline, it should all be going the way of Bait. They slay the god and get another round.
Bait just going to go for the all-in towards A.
Oh, okay. Oh, mate. Oh, that's a hell of a fight. Yeah, you're thinking MPL's going to get that. Heavy guard. The big deagle coming out once again. Head trick will open it. Heavy guard. Off the back of the nade damage converts into a second. Kensizor jumping for joy as he peeks back into CT. And they're holding them off. It's realistically Heavy God and Mattis to do something crazy. But with these pistols falling, it's all on the god himself. Mate, he's put himself in the 1v2. Low health to work with. Up on top of the stairs. Do not peek him. Fear this Heavy God.
Forced to show respect. Ambitious to try and go for the trade when he's hitting shots like that. But it's about the rounds. And Bait played the time just to make sure they fully lock in yet another. Heavy God should hit a shot and maybe find the AK, but he won't be allowed. Kensizor enough health to survive the explosion. You know, the likes of G2 and Bait. There's a lot of respect on G2's name. But Bates, they are not bending the knee.
Again here, though, it will come down to the firepower, and the brawn has been mighty from the god. Situated towards Sandwich, he lurks out waiting for the peak, but it's good damage done from the T side initially. Space found. Malbs looking to make a play back, but it's nowhere near enough. Double up on CT. No flash, all peak. They go out raw. Spam down onto the first. Ascenfiel falls. Alex can't do it on the cross. Mattis with a bullet. That's enough. And G2 do find a way in for at least something more, Mac.
Well, they have the opportunity. If they can land a fourth, there is still a bit more room to breathe as long as they can win that pistol in the second half. Maybe the T side is where they find more comfort here on Mirage. But Malbs ready for that scrim through the top mid smoke. Will drop his own and hope that someone hasn't walked the whole way forward. But it feels like comms a little slow there from some Pius. I don't think he could see. I don't think that smoke break really revealed as much as they would have hoped for. But Ascenfiel, another towards the A site. We're down to a man advantage for Bait. And they've got so much control here, but the bomb still needs to be carried across.
Yeah, grab it, start that marathon. Again, it's MPL. Puts the C4 on his back and gets on rotation. CT's grouping back over, round towards spawn side once again. Pop to try hold them back. Scope honed on the angle as well. Ooh, spray round from stairs. Head trick. Scope attached for max precision. Good for the first, and there's the second. As Bait take that one. Another round in the pocket. Dominant on the half so far.
Let's see what their protocols are like in the second and what they can do to try and find success sooner rather than later. Mirage certainly looking like their map pick. Let's see if they can lock in.
All right, here we go. Could get a bit more bumpy here. Oh, Kensizor though. It's picture perfect on the first. Snapshot onto the cranium of Malbs, but a retake brewing. Starting to make their move back over towards the shop. Alex with backup of NPL and Headtricked. As they look out towards the site, Hunter's lurking close on E-Box. Should have the angle covered. Alert the rest of the boys. They can pounce on the peak. Hunter, giving him a bit of room. But he's still good for the dinks. NPL and Headtrick coming together for one back. 1v2, time on a bomb ticking away. And a sideline swipe from Sun Pius. That'll pay the bills.
A funky land where bears have long necks. Look, let's see if G2 are going to be able to poke their necks out and try and gain some of this information. That B site is certainly stacked by bait. And it was looking like the right call until it wasn't. NPL trying to make a move over towards mid, but he's doing it all solo. Alex firing up on short, going to be able to double down and make the numbers thinner than G2 would have liked in a post plant. And that's if the bomb can even make its way to site. But Kensazor cuts him off at the pass. The SMG just tearing through him with 4 seconds. Heavy God is not going to find the final 3. Big round out of bait, just knocking back straight away as G2 will be disallowed to edge towards a comeback.
This could be first map point established off the back of the 16th. Healthy buy to work with. You're coming out all armed to the teeth. Whereas for G2, it's trying to just piece this one back together with a mixed bag, couple Galils. Limited utility there, only 3 pieces to play with. Thrown out as delay through mid. They bleed out on the A site. Alex goes down to Mattis, but still so much more to be found.
Okay. 2-man advantage. Finally, a position that G2 are going to be able to play from. Malbs caught in the open, but will be ready to fight right back. Gun in hand. And Headtrick, timing not on his side this round. 5 secure, G2. Setup slightly changing. Until Alex can do. He's going to be out on an island. Half health. But he does have eyes towards jungle, so Hunter should fall here. Surely. Oh, no. Timing. Gets him in there. And the smoke blooming was perfect. That layering of the utility. Intelligent and will keep G2 in it for a moment. Hunter legged. And with a re-smoke over towards that CT vent, it just nullifies anything that bait can do. They've got no control. And with the money left in the back pocket, they are just looking to keep these rifles alive into the next. Some people able to bend them. It's weird.
Yeah, head of those footballs, dribble those footballs. You do it all, bro. I think if you're talented at, that kind of stuff. Sampaio certainly is. Oh, the Sun Pappy. Nearly. It was nearly the sick 2-piece. Issue is, they're quite good at a bit of bowling. Nade back over. Malbs with the entry onto MPL. It's heating up a bit, Mac.
Good arm on that one. But you can see that Sampaio at least got huge info in the meanwhile. Just getting the numbers over towards mid. Mattis able to fight for the package. Fast flank had been heard and recognized. Kensazor unable to activate. And they know exactly where Headtrick is lurking. At least they do now. Malbs, AK not working as much as he would have liked. Hunter all the way to short will go for the late flank. Headtrick, you can see he's aware of the potential danger. And Heavy God even just got to keep eyes on the vent side. But it's the round that G2 are after. Every kill matters. Every life extra valuable. And you can see how much bank that they've worked up in the meanwhile.
That weak link, 9 times out of 10. It's been Malbs finding some nice play here towards short side. Making the move once again, man. Headtrick in the back line. Could try peek out and the smoke dissipates, but getting the info will come too little, too late. They're already in. The welcome mat is down. G2 have got muddy boots and they're running all over it. Ascenfield trying to clutch onto it. Grabs the AK, can assist his teammates. They're finding all their answers. They're just not winning their duels, Mac. It's down to Sampaio with the AK. Hits one, throws it over to Hunter to pick up the mic. Minute on the clock, lurking out the window. They just need to hold. They don't have to swing on him. He's got to run towards them, and Headtrick gets it. Finally, the round they wanted.
So Orp going across to short where he's gone towards Ticket. So we'll see if G2's game plan is avoid Headtrick. And at the moment, it doesn't look like that game plan is going to plan. Kensazor gets the info they're looking for. Headtrick missed opportunity. NPL not quite spotted. Gets a nice little angle from jungle. And Heavy God, if he goes down, it's going to be that one-pronged approach. G2 getting thinned down in the meanwhile, and it's just going to be Heavy God and Sunpius to try to make this one work. Tech9 pulled out secondary good. And all three remaining Bait members, they are down in the dumps. They are like fish in a barrel over towards that A site. Sunpius an opportunity with the package still down towards mid and retrievable.
We'll stick with Sunpius here at least. 1 versus 3, walking up. Asenfuel about to take the info play out. Bomb's already in his hands. Crosshair covered on the angle. He's found, tagged and bagged. Bait are able to get it over the finish line on Mirage and convert that one into the win they wanted versus G2. The Bait squad, Mac, out swinging. It's got to be here. No safety net for G2. That's a luxury afforded to Bait off the back of the Mirage win. So let's see if this pistol round will be an oasis for them. Anti-flash setup, good for the peak. 1-for-1 trades as Heavy God hits a shot, but it's all NPL on long until he finally goes down, leaving it on a Senfield 1v2 close towards the site behind the smoke. Julie's in hand.
2 guns against 2 guns though. So that's a fair fight if you ask me. Let's see what Asenthiel can do. Bomb getting planted. Isolated fight and with the dink. Oh, my lord, he's just been able to swing around for the second. There is no way that he's won that.
Oh, mate, the hand up, the nod on the defuse. Asenthiel, he's balling. He's absolutely balling.
But you got to do what you got to do. And G2, they are going to be going straight through that smoke, which has cost them 150 points combined. That is crazy. Head trick going to be flashing for himself. And again, just looking to fend off any of these T's towards the A side. He's locked in. He's got reinforcements right behind him. And Mattis can't do too much. But can Heavy God finish the job? Not this time. Bait going to be going through with 3 into the 3rd.
As Bait locked that one in, so first 2 rounds are good. Ooh, some Pice on the boost play with a scout.
Ooh.
Couple tags here, man. Make him a little bit weaker. Remove some of that sustainability. The Deagles could be pivotal. Kensazor doesn't give a damn, though. Takes the jewel in through lower. Good 1-for-1. Trying to grab back onto the weapon. Malbs will push up. If there's anything we've seen from this Bait team, do not count them out. MPL reading the round on a push back towards short. Good crosshair adjustment. Prime for the first. The backup's in position for the rest, and it's all on Sunpius with a scout. We've said that before. And unfortunately for him, it'll be the same outcome. They don't give him any space for the 1v1 fights. So a 3rd round from the retake.
Certainly going to give them a good amount of confidence. Malbs, corner smoke, a little bit of util, probably going to be dumped by Heavy God as well, just to draw attention that direction. But it's Bait going straight through lowers. Mattis going to be traded with a second man here. Headtrick going to be trying to leave the vicinity, but do they expect the crunch? It doesn't seem so. Asenthiel, more pressure, and any plans that G2 brought into this round, they can be thrown out the window.
They weren't ready for the push on the extremities. And you can see the posture turtling up a little bit, seeing if there's any room to try and flow this one back towards the A site off of a pick. Alex keeps himself tucked in, close range, just on a box. He can bob up, get the read, sees both heads. Wants to buy time now. All about running interference for the delay tactics. They should spot Hunter on a drop as well. They've got CT covered, so Head Trick wins the duel. Suddenly, again, it's all on Sunpius. Looking to piece together an uncomfortable clutch. I mean, they're low, sure, but they're not going to give you space. He gets out on a bomb site. Alex stays alive, tucked in long enough that they can arrive from short. And the Bait rapid response unit get themselves another one. I like DJ Khaled, Mac.
Another one.
Another one.
Exactly. Remember that video of him when he's on the jet ski? He just got lost out at sea at night.
But they will be forced to try and make this one happen. Flash across car. This is the opportunity for them to make their way back in from long. Sunpius able to go for the little old trade. And Kensazor as well. Him and Asenthiel coming in from that short side. Okay. Shots now relying on the Heavy God, who's usually able to do it with the dig, but the time has taken too much. I think it's too late, Jackie.
Yeah, surely, right? There's no way. Milliseconds off. God, it looked uncomfortable from the height. They had a little bit more time than I thought, but no, not meant to be.
Letting it escape him from deep down.
That was
See if G2 can rebuild a bit of momentum themselves here.
Yeah, bro. Try and roll with that. Ooh, I mean, Hunter challenged. It's a faster tempo play. Bait just takes space all the way up top mid already. So 1-for-1 trade with a bit of a read on the round as well. You have more information about what exactly they're up to now with this setup towards long.
See if Sampaius can manage to slide one of these shots across. This Molly getting disrespected as the smoke should fade shortly. Alex's little head. Ooh, not going to be seen, and it is worth a double. Sampaius coverage from above, unable to find any kind of answer. And now with car control, Alex is happy to hold here. Malb's on the lurk straight down the mid. Just get hit by the flying Dutchman, the flying run by.
Malb's probably fuming after that one. Another round back in. They'll let them have one. But no more to be found from that. Sampaius does keep the AWP alive at least. Yeah, those hits towards the A site through short, what we were seeing commonly over the Flirters T side. So trying to play off that conditioning and then subvert expectations potentially, but you find no stock at middle. Trying to barrel out back through short again with the smokes down. It's MPL here. 5 versus 4 for them then. 40 seconds on the clock. They start to get close towards the bomb site. Malbs with the dig. That's a nice adjustment. More to find. Oh, flicks back around. Head on a swivel. It's Malbs, the surgeon, making incisions back into the game for G2. They get themselves the site and most likely the round.
Okay. Usually, the lobotomist, the lobotomizer, whatever the people are calling him, take your pick. Let's see if you can take a few more names. It's Mattis this time to do the entry work. And Bates' economy isn't gonna allow them to do too much more if they go aggressive this round.
Ooh. I mean, nice opener. MPL gets that one swiftly onto Malbs. The doctor is no longer open for the day. Taking no more visits. You'll have to fend for yourselves out there on the mean streets of Dust 2. And there could be some broken bones for G2 soon. They're crossing this smoke. Skulking past. Mattis leads the charge. Head trick on the site. The second they peek, they better be swift. But they've left it long enough that this has sold the idea of a later rotate. Cutting noise and just stalling's all they had to do. They wrap off entirely, bolster the defense towards B. The penny drops, but the mollies deny any sort of path back in. Bomb's been passed towards the site, Mac. They're on for a round now.
Or are they? Let's find out together. I thought it was the prog smoke, but it is going to be the older acquisition. And yeah, G2, they are just not looking to fight this. They're looking to play off the contact. Hunter popping his head up just at the right moment. All the spray leaves something to be desired. Heavy God not going to be able to make it happen in Sampaius. 1v1, but that time again, wearing too thin for Bait to complete the retake. And Sampaius, in the end, oh, he'll go down. Somehow, not far enough away from the explosion. Putting himself in the right position to reinforce the A site if this is where they end up going. Incent there to provide some cover to keep on searching. And he's looking for anything, almost finds it. He will onto Malbs, but Heavy God's right above him. To go for the quick trade. May end up working out, and they're going to be going this direction as well. CT smoke to drop into that one and go for the two-pronged approach. It depends on where the flashes pop. And Head Trick will be blinded. Layering of the util's good, but it's back to B. They go through the CT smoke. They've caught everyone off guard as Kensazor now needs to lock this one in.
Kensazor paranoid about the upper push, but it's the push from the doors. He's able to adjust his eye line too and find the head of a god. Double up as well. They give him the freedom to roam back into it with no time for the plant, starving it out so late. That's how the round's lost. The one opportunity to plant the bomb. Oh, bro.
There's been a few of those already. He's won some rounds for them, but also been unable to close and hit a couple of the ones that matter. This time, though, Hunter looking to be the point man. Straight out long. Getting a lot of map control just with the flashes. Ooh, almost catching the boys off guard there. And the Furious Smoke going to be disrespected. Holding the fort for the boys to come through if there is any CT aggression, but they're going to passive it up. Until the flash comes through. Alex, no little two-piece this time. And the man disadvantage is going to be hard to play back from. They've got that short control, but it's the last round of the half. And G2 are thinking about just pumping those brakes. Look at this. Back through long doors.
Senfuel's here. He's already pushed up mid-side. It's happened a couple of times, so they're wary of it. But do they expect the second snake in the grass, the venom from Kensizor? And these trades being answered. It's better for G2. Only MPL and Headtrick that are left then into the 12th off the back of the mid-control plate.
Throws the defense fully into disarray. And the pack play from G2. A solid decision. Able to go for the, 4v1 again. Another 4v1. And now they're about to find another 4v1. Headtrick with that gun. Unable to double down too much. And they're squeezing every second out of the round again. But will have space to get this package planted.
Yeah, Malb's punches in the digits. And for MPL, no saving here. It's got to be gone for. Walks back out, head on his shoulders. Let's see if he can find a way to clutch this. Rough read towards the back line there, suspecting a player inside a goose. It's Sampaius watching long, so two players on the site he needs to contend with. They now know of his angle. Spray back's good, tries to hit him with a Kukli on the jump, but Sampaius checks that one. And 6-6, G2 bring it back for a close half. To be said. 6-6, we get into the second half pistol. Let's find out what they got bustling for us here, Mac.
A little bit of action straight out of the gates, and Malbs is just going to be looking to take as many names as possible. Two already found, but MPL pound for pound going to be shooting right back. Okay, block in hand. Has a few more bullets to play with there, and with that smoke, Sampaius is barely able to escape. Oh, stray bullets going everywhere and connecting almost all of them. He will have friends attending the party, though. And plenty of util for bait to still try and play with, but this time and this flank are going to be the problems they'll have to deal with. NPL will put the crosshair in the right position, but it's just a second too late. Alex, tucked into the pit, has a lot of members around him, but G2 don't really need to be the ones to make a move here. That bomb down, and with the Julies, Heavy God happy to keep on taking this fight. Does it all himself in the end. And G2 take the lead.
Well, Smoke set out for it. Stereo Smokes block off either side of mid, give them a tunnel to run through to try and create angles to fight from. It's good for Kensizor. Oh, reads the lineup like a book. Spam back through. Headshot onto Hunter. Mattis, like ships in the night, they bypass him. Could be more pressure applied towards B, but he finds the cranium of NPL. And a deadly angle at the back of sight for Heavy God. Pays off with a headshot on Headtrick. They're still trying to scrap through this one. But it all falls into a Senfield looking uncomfortable and outnumbered. No time on it. Just got to slump back in his seat, let this one go. It'll be a 9th for G2.
I'd love to get there. We'll see if bait let us.
Sampaius looking to get this playoff towards mid early. Doesn't matter that he pays a bit of a blood sacrifice for it. He gets the pick, and that's what he wanted. Job done early in the round. He can back off, play stationary, give him more room in a trade game. So it's another uncomfortable start in the opening pick department for bait.
What do we got here? CT smoke? Coming in. And the A split about to ensue if it is allowed. Malb's falling on the pit side, and that makes things a little more awkward for the CTs until Mattis turns up and at range gets a third. Commits to the spray, but that A site hold. Dominant. Starting to get a lot more difficult. especially with the pressure of a 5-round gap, which could be dragged out even further. But Khalil's and AKs and that round loss bonus mean there's going to be these to deal with time after time, and Malbs, just that one hit is enough to reveal his position.
Mattis will get the read on it now. Has the smoke primed. Can he stay alive for the contact, though, and then back off? They give him that chance. He'll tuck in. Spray's good for one. Snaps onto their heads, and Pius with a near miss. Could have been an instant 2K. Instead, Headtrick gets onto the site. Molly burns the path. They can't get back in just yet. The B retake's starting to get harder, but Hunter on the adjustment cuts away NPL, and Kensizor swings. They're trying to take these fights. Don't want to give you a way in. They'll physically remove it. Evict G2 and finally claim another round. Makes it far harder as well. If they start to lose numbers, being able to win those duels in 1vx's with how much chip damage you've done, just taking away more and more percentage chance for Bay. Ooh, the nade as well. How low they are. That one's going to light up your eyes. Headtrick blown away. Further chip damage as well. I mean, Kensizor with a physical sliver of health. They're trying to stay alive, Matt. They want to go back in towards the A site. Got to hit their shots. Cannot miss a bullet.
Flashes looking ineffective here for the most part. But Kensizor, in the meanwhile, is going to be able to sneak his way into CT. And with that position, do Bait just go back? There's 30 seconds. Looking a little lost as where to go. Kensizor going to be caught in the meanwhile, creeping in from that CT area. And as the smokes fade, it makes it harder for Bait to make it up cap, but they're going to be going for it regardless. And that might just be that with Malbs here. Tucked at Goose, not cleared, not checked. And with 10 seconds, the trade needs to come through as well as the plant. But Essential only with the Galil. At range, there's no way that he wins these fights. And G2 staying respectful, or at least trying to let that clock hit 0 before going for the pick. Essential fighting for everything though, as Heavy God takes him on the secondary ult.
Utility there, but again, obviously the chip damage is going to be a talking point later on if it comes down to Kensizor of Senfuel needing to make some of these clutch plays that they've been providing. Ooh, scary scenes with Hunter playing so bravely as well, close towards the smoke. He wants to go off the back of the timing for the util. See if he can catch them sleeping. They're blind, dazed, confused, and the big game Hunter is putting them above the mantelpiece. All they need is 2 more picks, and this one is done. It'll be G2 fighting on to a third map. As soon as the Senfield falls, it's set in stone.
That'll be that. A solid performance. They managed to find their feet eventually and look to solidify a potential little comeback. The reverse sweep now on the cards, and Ancient going to be needed. Let's see if the Flash is going to enable it. Heavy God with that on the belt, just looking to make sure he's there, controlling the ramp push. And Bait, they are very switched on to what is coming their direction. It's a flash in for themselves. Oh, the Jewel, he's going to be able to get the quick trade. Essential won't get more than the single, though, as Sampaius reveals his hand. Still another member there who has been spotted, and that'll trigger the rotation somewhat. But Kensizor going the wrong direction. Someone has sent him the wrong GPS coordinates. Headtrick solo on the site is given multiple opportunities to at least fight for long enough. Kensizor coming in to cut him off at the pass, and it's Heavy God against the world. 1v2. Smoke push about to go and ensue, but Kensizor catches him. And there you have it. Bait will rotate just in the nick of time. Oh, and send a message as well. And within an inch of his life, doesn't want to drop this util without getting an opportunity to place it. Long smoke. Not blocked. And a flash back into cave isn't working as expected for Bait. Man down, and a chance now in the round for G2.
Any big moves from Alex here. Asking a lot from him on the front of the site. He's able to focus on ramp though from the plate from his teammates, but Sampaius crouching in, looking for 2. The Tech 9 causing trouble, and suddenly it's down to Malbs. Deagle in hand, but look at the timer. That's the worst presence on the server. 16 seconds looming over his head. And NPL's on target. They grab it. Oh, NPL! He's getting spicy, Mac!
Oh, okay.
With an open A site. G2 just testing the waters. They're running on in. They're going to have the smoke set up instantly as well. Nice nade damage and the follow-up. It's instant re-engagement from the CT side. Alex even finding the spam onto Hunter to cut things short. Post-plant sure, Mac, but this round's looking horrific.
Retake, though. Looking much better if you're a bait fan. And Sunpire's put into a rough position yet again. The four men swinging. All together, they do it. All they wanted was that little bit of information. Three, in fact, looking to re-aggress at ramp. Heavy God. They get caught with U2 in hand. Oh, goes for the jump peak with a knife in hand, but there is many men here at lane. And if the CT swing one by one, it might not be as fun as expected. But do they expect Kensazor here as well? They certainly will now. Free haircuts dished out to Hunter. Not knowing if he needed the trim, but with the package retrievable here at B main and 40 on the clock, no other map control. G2 still feeling like they have to push the point and be all in towards the B site here, and that pick makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's a slight room to breathe for a few seconds. Ooh, quick rotation though towards CT side. Try break the smoke for a look in. So Head Trick wanted to crack that one open. Creating time at least for MPL. He's already arrived in cave. That bomb's not down yet. It leaves some bias. Susceptible to the attack. Spam through the wood, denies the plant. Suddenly Malbs has 10 seconds in a 1v2 where he looks uncomfortable. Peek back towards the bomb site. It's Head Trick staring him in the face and claims another round, adding to their flawless streak, 6-0.
And many fans out there say that G2 is life. G2 is love. But so Shrek when you really think about it. And this time Hunter going to show exactly what getting Shrek'd is like to Essential. B-site control going to be a little harder without him there. And that's if G2 even come this direction. It could be all just a ruse, hoping to draw more attention across toward the B-site, and Head Trick faking that rotation back. But still looking to keep eyes on red and looking to pump the numbers. Kensazor here at the big box might be able to drop that bomb. And again, that time against G2, but Heavy got hitting one that matters this time.
Oh, it's a big scalp to find, and it sets up Malbs for the round-winning maneuver. But suddenly it comes down to one man. The IGL again. Is a 7th round a possibility for the brains of Bait? MPL taking his time, doing his due diligence, clearing the angles, but the clock's starting to run down more and more. Kit in the back pocket, but no nades. All on if he can force out these fights. The T's don't have to give him anything. Just stay tucked in, let this one tick by, and finally lock in their opening round. He can tap it to try force the face here, but with no real time on the clock. Probably just an afterthought. There's the first round for G2.
The B-site boys just dropping a couple of smokes to deny any early pressure, one of them which is getting disrespected. In the meanwhile, Malbs starting to hit those headshots that he's known for. Missed opportunity on the second man. As Kensazor answers. And again, we're going to see a nice little contact from the ramp boys. Essential might catch Matties in transition, which he will. Everyone else already dropping towards mid. And Head Trick here. It's going to hit all this U2 going back towards the A side of things. Man advantage. Potential to trade. And Kensazor. Ooh, he's going to take that solo fight. Things get a little awkward with 50 on the clock. This time G2 giving themselves a lot more room to breathe. But Heavy God with the spray transfer in through the smoke. Finds the head of Alex. And might keep Bait packing.
Oh, he's ready for this as well. Essential peeks into it instantly. Lamped out by Heavy God. Uppercut taking his head clean off. Nice hat trick for him. Good round as well. They get another one.
But G2. Ooh, this will isolate Kensazor over towards the jungle. Using the final smoke here at mid just to try and survive. But with that smoke fading, it ends up favoring him. And he's going to be able to escape away. No one going for the trade as this hectic scenes happening over towards the A site as well. Head Trick tucked in at big box, hoping that he could find a helping hand. But he does it himself, swinging as wide as humanly possible. Unstoppable with the USP. Oh, mayhem. Towards the middle of the map as well, with Alex finding Hunter pushing smoke. Some Pious tucked at the boxes. This is a rough one to fight your way out of.
Oh, it's gross, bud. Crazy as well, man. Kensazor with a back pedal, hitting that. He wasn't getting too much play into the games because he wasn't finding foot traffic from them towards A regularly. But as soon as he starts getting opportunities, he's showing us what he can do. And on the bomb site as well, dude. Head tricked with a maneuver.
Head trick, eyes on a main. An incend coming through at a nice timing.
A lot of space being taken. Head trick. Oh. Bides his time, lines it up. The trigger discipline's good for that headshot onto Sampaius, but so many crosshairs on his angle now. He's got to start a posture further back and just play on the back foot. Wait for the team to arrive. The final piece is Kensazor with the slow play through Donut after they make the first move. Triple threat through Temple. All going in together. It's a bit more innovative. Let's see if it catches him sleeping. Double flash on the close angle. No one bites. Heavy God holds. Looks for the shadow to give the game away. And their ledge round gets the first tag, but nothing really paying off for him. The entire team going down, just Mattis. Major moves with the AK. In the 1v1, swings it on the head trick, trying to buy time and stay alive. The dance on the site, and with not much left, he'll jump on it. It's going to go right down to the wire. Oh, he's got it.
What's your choice? You know, I guess it is the Swedish Safari, so we should probably lean toward like the cheater side of things, right?
Yeah, like cheater, Jag, both of those acceptable. Mate, what was that? That was the Safari speed peak. Oh, mate, they're going off-road. 4x4 action. Kensazor! He's trying to bite it in the back line. It's getting hectic. No one knows what's going on. They've sent Hunter to space, and Alex craters them back to earth.
The relevant questions. But look, was it Kensazor that did the little peekaboo?
Yeah, dude.
Little in and out? Mate, that was lovely. Just hiding in the bushes. The wild animal, little backflip on that one too. Brought to you by DHL, probably. Flash in. Full sight hit. No bait individuals in the vicinity. Mattis as well going to be able to take a name to make the numbers look stronger, but NPL fighting for donut control is going to be able to lock that one in. Essential denying Mattis any chance to leave the vicinity. And just like that, what was a 5v4 gets turned on its head. Bait now with the numbers, but can they keep it up?
Quick hit. Oh, have you got turns? But Sampaius has got his eyes in the right location to lock down against one. Head trick, though. Lives up to his name. Headhunting as the famous makes him famous on that one. 10 rounds for bait. Are they going to steamroll through G2? Find out when we get back into it.
To take out G2 and send him into that 1-2 bracket.
The impact from these next few rounds could be monumental. Ooh, for Malbs, though. The Flames sending him off to the Burns Ward, doesn't survive. Hot streak back from Heavy God. They come running out towards the site. He's presented with a target-rich environment, but none of the shots deliver. It's an explosion from Bait. A rapid round, site claimed, point made. And that bomb planted with just Mattis walking in. Snaps onto one. Oh, blood in the water. Can he get anything else from this? Snap back over. Don't give him the 1v1s. Kensazor recoils into cave. Mattis, suddenly his task gets far harder, and NPL will spot the head. They claim it, and NPL gets loud again.
But Bait here on Ancient looking like a whole different team. The confidence crazy. And speaking of, they're just going to be going straight into an A hit, or at least look for so. As Alex finds Sampaius with the crocodile in hand.
Yeah, you know they mean business, man, if you bring out the XM10.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Pump finding one there from Sampaius. Oh, God. Mattis. I mean, 5-7 stationary angle. Usually he reps himself for these, but it's uncomfortable. Bit of backup. Able to find some damage. Oh, Sampaius on a drive-by with a shot. He gets one. This is an uncomfortable flow, but it leaves it down to an essential clutch. A 1v2. Smoke on Cave. Bomb in the back for him. He can pick it up. Suspicious about an oncoming Molbs. He goes back. Oh, might be in the right angle to find the head as well. He's playing it perfectly. It's just down to Hunter. The blood following him behind with a trail left on the ground, but a Semfiel in the right angle. Does he have eyes in the back of his head? Turns around for it. Finds that one right between the eyes as they wave bye-bye. They claim the series. NPL popping off and Bait locking it down versus G2.